Priorities. This machine is always wanting to have water topped up, always asking for something. Runs out of beans when I'm not looking. Wants something emptied when I'm trying to get a cup of coffee, but makes a lovely cup of coffee, so it's forgiven. This will be my second cup of the day. So we got back yesterday from our meal, and we'd been in 10 minutes and got the phone call to go out again. So we went across to Joe's, opened up, sat and waited, and then I heard this lorry turning up and thought, I can't be, not to come and turn the electricity on. And stood outside, and there was a lorry outside. He didn't, normally when somebody's coming to see you, they sort of acknowledge you, but he didn't. He carried on doing what he was doing, reversing up, getting himself adjusted, sat there for a bit longer. And then a van turned up, and then he came to the door and whatever, and we showed him where the junction box was or whatever he was asking for. Can't remember now. And he just carried on, and we sat and we waited, and the lorry had got a cherry picker on it, and they started taking the cherry picker up, and I was thinking, this is a lot of work just to turn her electricity back on. So there was the lorry and the van, and they went up to the electricity pole, and I'm thinking, what are they doing up there? And it occurred to me overnight that I guess when somebody goes AWOL or somebody's not paying and you can't contact them, which was the situation apparently with the tenant, is that he can't be contacted, that they go up and they put a breaker on the line. That must be what they had done. So they had to go up and take the breaker off. But it was all very efficient, and it was all done in a quarter of an hour, and I signed for it, and that was that. But it was, yeah, I don't know how much that's going to cost, and I don't know who foots the bill for that. I hope it's not Joe, because it's, you know, I can imagine it's a lot of money. 2 men, a lorry, a van. So then we had agreed that we would take the keys back for Vicky, who is going to come and clean, and I thought we were 20 minutes from where she was, that we would take the keys to her. She was cleaning somewhere. So we used Mrs. Google. Mark hates Mrs. Google. And it just looked like you're on an angle there. Mark hates Mrs. Google. We used Mrs. Google, and she took us all along beside the river, which was very picturesque, but it was very narrow roads. And we just wanted to go where we were going and come back. So it didn't recognise the address that Vicky had given me, which was a bit of a pain. So we finally found ourselves in the village that she was working in, and then had to ring her and get more instructions from her, and then came home a much more direct route, because we were not that far from a main road, which is the way I would have gone. Bloody Google. I don't like her either now. Chair's in my way. So yesterday was lovely. It was very cool and damp and wet, as you saw. And about 6 o'clock, I realised that the temperature was low enough, and I opened up all the windows upstairs, downstairs, opened doors, and just all of the cool air came in. Oh, it was unbelievable. Really lovely. So nice to, have cool air coming in and to cool the house down. And we've slept without the aircon on, we've slept without anything else, no fan on, with the window open overnight. It's really lovely. Got up this morning, it's quite cold out there. It was 13. So it's quite, and I was sitting getting dressed and thinking, it's quite autumnal. And I could hear dogs, which reminded me that we're coming up to hunt season. I think that starts in September. Having said that, I was outside just now deadheading the agapanthus, and I heard gunfire. So not long, and we'll hear the deer rutting, and it will be, yeah, autumn, and it's not. It's not even September yet. It's the something. It's the weekend of something in August. I don't know. My entree weekend is next weekend. 1st of September is next Friday, and today is Saturday. So yeah, whatever the date is, that's the date. I ordered. I did my Neil's Yard order, and was a bit worried that it might not get there in time for my friends leaving. And I wasn't given a choice to do special delivery or anything. It just went straight through standard delivery and free delivery because it was over £50. And I just thought, well, you know, and it's the weekend, thinking I just hope it gets there before they leave. I got an email yesterday afternoon from Parcel Force to say it had been delivered. And then when we spoke to them last night on Zoom, they'd got it, and it was like, it was less than 24 hours that they received it. I was well impressed and very pleased. They're also coming with Marmite, just in case you've forgotten, Viv. I'm sure you haven't, but you can, I don't mind. Marmite lasts forever. Homemade marmalade, and Mark's asked for chutney. So they'll be coming with that, although they've got to go down to Collier first for their holiday and then come back up here with it. So it'll be in the car for a long time. But it'll be fine, I'm sure. I have a question for the anti-vaxxers that occurred to me. So my question is, if you're an anti-vaxxer, do you eat meat? I'm not going to say any more than that. I will expand on that in a future vlog. But my question is, are you an anti-vaxxer and you eat meat? And that's it from here until the next time. Thanks for watching. Thanks for subscribing. Thanks for ticking like. Thanks for hitting the notification bell. Thanks for all that you do. La 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 la. Oh God, I sound like my mother. Fucking hell.